This episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Nerd Gear Gaming, SWA Sabers, and the Madness Entertainment Group. How we all doing tonight? Welcome to another ADHD Theater. And yeah.
I've got ADHD.
Yeah, I think we all do. I know the same is true for me anyway, but
I didn't think I did, but apparently I do a little bit.
Yeah. Everyone's got a little bit. Everybody a little bit every now and then. Hey y'all,
Hey.
my mom says.
Hi.
What's up, Mama Yo? Hi, little one.
And yeah, he's like, squirrel. What?
Yeah.
Huh?
I like you, Henry.
We's doing fine, thanks.
You can't jump over the ring.
No. So
You can't.
all
jump
right,
over
so
the
we watched what is the movies? Nothing But Trouble and The Substance this week. Both randomly happened to be Demi Moore films. So that was interesting. That came as a surprise to me. I'm like, huh, that's weird. But we'll get into that. What's happening with everybody? Any watching anything or?
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of stuff actually. See, I saw Weapons. We kind of talked about that behind stage though. So I might save discussion of that. We might watch that as a group sometime, maybe. So,
yeah.
But I saw a lot of news. I don't know if you saw Nim in the AM this morning, but there's a new Tales from the Crypt series that drops tomorrow. But they replaced the puppet as the Crypt Keeper. It's like a live action Crypt Keeper. Yeah.
What? So
yeah,
it still looks like Crypt Keeper, but
it's a person that's the Crypt Keeper. Yeah, and I don't even know if it's the same voice actor. I'd have to check. I don't know. I'd have to look. Because I know John Kassir is the guy who did the voice, and he's not doing it. And the other one, and this made me think of you. The other thing I announced this morning was Hasbro has announced that they are developing a new TV series that is going to combine Transformers and G.I. Joe. Yep. So I was like, well, that's some Dustin news right there.
Yeah.
You know?
If it's live action, or have they said if it's gonna? Oh wait, no, that's right. It's gonna be in the same vein as, like Invincible.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Okay. So I'm down with that, man. Like, sign me up. I'm ready.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. So, but yeah, so I mean, I watched that movie. I watched a couple other older movies, and I watched the movies for this show. So I've been watching a lot of movies. Been watching a lot of horror movies. I always watch a lot of horror movies. I watched, although the one I hadn't watched in a long time, or I never watched, I wanted to, that I wanted to talk about here was, have you ever seen Phantoms with Ben Affleck?
No.
Yeah, it's from the 90s. I watched that with my wife about a week ago. Man, that movie was good. I was like, how did I not know that this movie came out? It's got David Keith in it. So yeah, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. So
David Keith or Keith David?
Yeah, Keith David. Not David
okay.
Keith.
I'm like, David Keith. Yeah. That sounds familiar.
Keith David. And then what's her name? What's her name from Scream is in it? The one that was the sister that got killed. I can't remember. Well, I can't remember her name. Anyway, there's it's a good cast, but the movie itself is really good. I enjoyed it, so I was pleasantly surprised. So, and so I had never seen it. It came out in the 90s. I was like, how did I miss this? So I liked it.
Interesting. Yeah. As far as things go that I've watched, I mean, we pretty much just watched the entire we're all caught up on The Diplomat on Netflix series. It has Carrie what is her name? It's Russell. Carrie Russell. Something like anyway, she was in The Americans, and she was in Star Wars, but I was so disappointed because they didn't cast her as Jaina, which is what I was hoping for. Because
Kerry Russell.
Yes, Kerry Russell. Okay, and it has the dude from, I forget his name, but it has her husband is the dude who was in A Knight's Tale, which I know is random, but it's one of my favorite movies, so that's why it's the dude. He's William. He's Johnson. It's the dude. It's just like,
you just reminded me because you said Netflix. I think we watched it on Netflix. I watched a movie with my kids and my wife that I thought I was going to absolutely hate.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I'm going to admit this because Pops is going to make fun of me. But I love this movie. It was so good. K-pop Demon Hunter.
Yes,
I was about to say,
enjoyed it.
K-pop Demon Hunter.
Yeah, it was good.
Yes, it was. I was really surprised. I was thinking like K-pop Demon Hunter. My kids were like wanting to watch it, and I'm like, I don't know. It's talking about demons, and I don't really know if I want you to watch that because I mean they're younger, but still. I'm like, finally they had already watched it, and they're like, oh well, we watched it already. It's like, all right, well, I guess there's no turning back. So I sort of popped in on it, and I'm like, hey, this song's catchy. Huh?
Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah, my husband really likes it because he said that it's basically, you know, the only girl power movie done right. You know?
Yeah.
And it is catchy. And I was like sitting there, you know how they're making fun of like the shoulders moving at one point. I was doing the same thing. I was like, all right. And then sure enough, my kids caught it. It's on my Spotify now. I was like listening to the music stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I've seen. I watch all of the there's reels and stuff that pop up or songs like viral songs, and it's like clearly, obviously, I missed this, but I'm watching all the viral stuff going on now after the fact, and it's like, dang it, I wish I had caught on this sooner.
Yeah,
that was really fun.
That's the thing. It didn't catch on sooner until like a few months after it was already put on, you know.
Mm.
And Netflix got most of the money from it. And Sony basically just took a small portion and gave the rest to rights over to Netflix. They didn't think it would do that well.
Wow.
Too bad.
Yeah. Well, that's the power of Netflix probably too, is that
they can't make merchandise fast enough. I don't know if you've seen some of the weird stuff on Walmart's website, but a lot of it looks like it came from Temu at the moment.
Yeah. I saw in one of the catalogs recently was advertising like a Barbie-esque K-pop Demon Hunter stuff, and I'm like, finally. And we just went to one of my friend's daughter's birthdays, and she got like all of the K-pop Demon Hunter girls and stuff, and it's just like, I'm looking at my wife saying, what? I want those.
Oh, did the dolls actually look good? Because the ones I saw looked like crap.
And it was from far away, so I didn't get close enough, or at the time care. I didn't want to be like, hey, I saw that toy you just got. Can I look at it, please?
I'm glad my girls are grown because they don't want that kind of stuff anymore for like Christmas and everything. Otherwise, we'd be looking for it as well, you know. So
yeah.
I remember like one
Monster
Christmas.
High dolls. I've been getting Monster High dolls for Bailey. Some of them just because I like them.
That's my girls. In fact, one of the cool things we did for a while there with the dolls is we started customizing them. So we would take them and do customizations. But I remember one Christmas for one of my daughters, it was like all Polly Pocket. I don't even know if you remember that, but and those things would disappear like immediately. It's like, you know, the minute you bought it, you're like, this is gonna last like 5 seconds. So.
Yep. I think my daughter has one, and I don't believe she knows where any of the Polly Pocket, like the doll things are, the little mini things. It's just like,
they come in 3 different sizes too. There's a little newer rubber ones from the 2000s onward.
Yeah,
I think it's on purpose.
Plastic ones from the sets.
Yeah. The Polly Pocket is like programmed to return this to the factory at a certain point, and you just figure it disappeared. So
yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to accidentally throw them away when you're opening the package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little baby is asleep.
Yeah.
I can't do that with my babies anymore. So
I know. They're
well, I
too
could,
grown.
but I would probably get arrested, since my youngest is 20. If I put, plus she give me a look, she'd be like, "What are you doing?" So
I can still sort of get my youngest to cuddle with me like that, but most of the time they're too busy. It hurts. It cuts me real deep. But
although
yeah.
the greatest thing is, my youngest, both my girls have their own dogs, and my youngest has a pit bull, 100-pound pit bull, sweetest girl in the world. But I one of the things that endears me to this pit bull so much is that when her boyfriend comes over and they're like sitting together to watch TV on the couch, the dog gets right between the two of them. So like,
I'm not picking favorites. I'm just gonna sit next to you both.
Yeah.
Wiggle my butt.
I'm like, good dog, good dog. It's like you don't have to worry about anything going on out there because Sunday is out there taking care of business. So
Oh man. Good grief. Well, what man? Time is going by too fast. I don't know.
yeah,
But I don't know.
absolutely. So yeah, I've just been enjoying watching some movies, and I actually got some reading done because I was on jury duty, so I was able to read a book. So that was good. So
yeah, I know my jury duty was not a fun time, and it was not a fun case either.
yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is. There's some messed up people in this world, and they do messed up things.
Yep.
But
meanwhile, I'm hoping next week I'll have something to show you from the miniatures world. I'm actually printing it out right now. I've got part of it put together already. I'm printing out a replica model of the Hellboy gun. So,
ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Like your size? Like
yeah.
oh,
like,
nice.
Yeah. So I've got some of the pieces already printed out. They look pretty good. So once it's done, I'm going to put it all together, obviously, and then paint it, sand it, and then paint it. And then I printed out a stand for it as well. So it'll be a display piece. But yeah,
that's cool.
Looking forward when it's done. Be cool. So
yeah, that's tough. I mean, I would probably like cosplay as Hellboy.
Yeah.
It'd be off, and I'd be cosplaying Hellboy.
I'm afraid I'm a little portly for Hellboy now, So
yeah, well, it depends on the artist. He's usually depicted as that kind of, but he's also like a giant. So
I really want to be Gomez Adams this Halloween, but I don't know that I'm going to do anything. So
yeah, I was a skeleton for the second year in a row, and so dreams can happen. I'm not skinny like a skeleton, but I went as it's technically I went as a Mezco figure. He's his name is Doc Nocturnal, and it's the skull mask, and then he's in a hoodie, and that's pretty much it. He usually has some gear, but
I might have to dress up as something next Friday because I'm on 5 podcasts for a total of 7 hours next Friday. So yeah, I'm going to be doing something. I'm going to be, and some of them I'm being interviewed, but like I'm going to be on this show if we're live. I don't know. Are we live next Friday? So
yeah. Oh, is next Friday the 31st?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Next Friday's Halloween.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm doing Halloween stuff this weekend with Bailey.
Let me see. When is we have a surprise. Let's see.
Just so you guys know, I will be hosting Ryan's show next Friday, and we're going to do a Halloween party type show where we're going to do fun stuff. So if you're around, you want to hop in, come hop in. So yeah.
My mom says, Addie, your baby's so cute. Yeah, baby Gianna.
Oh. Look at her face. She's got those cheeks.
Yeah, she does. I love the swoosh picture that you drew.
She's awake now. She's like, I'm angry.
Well, no, he's no what?
Hey, baby.
Look at the cute baby.
Oh,
No, to him.
Too cute.
Babies.
Oh man.
Yeah, the end of October is almost here already. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. The first week of November, 31st. Okay. So that is that. Okay. So yes, we still have to come up with the movies for next week. Let me see. Do you want to watch that movie that you were talking about?
Phantoms? Sure.
Do you have it? A copy of it?
Yeah, I can get it.
Oh, okay.
I actually do. Yes, I do have it. So yes.
Okay.
I've been wanting to watch the Terrifier movies.
Yeah. I know we've seen one of them.
I have not seen any of them. So
yeah. They're really awesome. I know Zombies all is big into Terrifier. So he would probably say watch the Terrifier 1 and 2, but the Terrifier 3's out now, and we've been wanting to watch that. But it's weird because he's like a serial killer type guy, but he's not. He's mainly I'm trying to think how to word it. So there's no set order that you have to watch them in.
Oh, really?
So you can there's like a short story that he was in that's like All Hallows Eve, and so that's like where he first showed up. But then you can watch Terrifier 2, and then if you want to watch All Hallows Eve, you can catch some glimpses of him in that, because it's sort of like a compilation type, several scary stories type thing, and then Terrifier 3 is its own thing. So we could definitely do that.
Yeah, I'm down for watching whatever. So
yeah,
just let me know.
All right. Well, let's get into this movie. I know
Nothing
Pop
but
said
trouble.
he would be late.
Okay.
If and I haven't heard back from Ghost Pepper, so I'm not sure. So yeah, I guess we'll just start with the first one, the older Nothing But Trouble.
Okay.
Does someone want to give me a synopsis of this movie, or do you want me to look it up?
Sure, I'll do one for you if you want. So the basic plot of the movie is that Chevy Chase and Demi Moore need to go to Atlantic City, and Chevy Chase ends up taking Demi Moore, who is a lawyer, I believe, and Chevy Chase is a writer for a financial paper, and they end up going, and they take a bad turn, or they had like a taillight out, and a cop pulled them over because they, and
rolled a stop sign.
Yeah, they rolled a stop sign. That was it. And they also have these two Brazilian millionaires in the back seat, and so they convince him to run from the cop, and they're taking off, and then all sorts of hijinks ensue. There's like all these road signs going up, and then the cop cars got like the Batman jets coming out the back and everything. And
not only does it have the jets, but it has all the weird hijinks where he just flips a switch and then the gates close, or flips a switch and spikes pop up and give him a flat tire, whatever.
Yeah. Like, so they end up getting pulled over, and it's John Candy, who is the cop that pulls them over, and then they take him into custody, and they take them to where they need to go to be tried. And it's this house, and there's this big, huge junkyard around it with all these weird sculptures and cars and everything. And the judge comes out. There's all these like mechanisms. Everything's a mechanism. And Dan Aykroyd is the judge, and he ends up keeping them there, and they have to stay incarcerated for the night or whatever, and they have dinner, and then sees other people come in that were also coming from Atlantic City. And this is when you find out, this is when like the horror element comes in, because they're judged to be like drug users and everything, and he sentences them, and they get put in this roller coaster thing that ends up crushing them to bones, you know, and just kills them, you know. So come to find out through the whole movie that this family and these people have been doing this for years, and John Candy has several parts in here, and Dan Aykroyd is in it. And they find out all about this stuff, and he's got connections all over the state, and they're trying to escape, and eventually they do get away, and they get to the capital, or to Pittsburgh, or wherever it is they're going, or Philadelphia, and they go there, and it turns out all these people know the judge, and they're fine with it. But then this fire that's been burning underneath the place, this coal fire, actually finally takes the place down. And and I forgot, Chevy Chase ended up marrying Dan Aykroyd's granddaughter, who was also played by John Candy. And you know, and John Candy, as the sheriff, was convinced to leave and go with the Brazilian millionaire, so he let them out. So everybody gets away, and Chevy Chase thinks they all died. And at the end, we see that the millionaires are back in Brazil, and they're glad they got away. And John Candy works for them now, and he's got a Brazilian lover. Meanwhile, you see that Dan Aykroyd, the judge character, survived the fire, and now he and his whole crazy inbred family are going to live with Chevy Chase in New York. So and the movie ends. So.
Oh man, that is horror right there.
Yeah.
That would be the worst part of it.
Yeah.
Oh man. No. That was wild. So yeah, they go back and they get the authorities to go raid this place, and they're like, yeah, hey, how you doing?
Yeah. Like everybody is in on it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh man, you gotta be kidding me.
And they all know that like this judge has been around for 80 years or something, like he's extended his life. Right. And there's this one room that has all of these newspaper clippings and driver's license where they've killed all these people over the years, and the authorities are fine with it. Like, oh well, we don't approve, but he gets the job done. It's like, oh my lord. So.
Yeah. It's just like, that's outrageous.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that definitely is. It almost feels like a stereotype. No, a trope. That's what I'm trying to say. It seems like a trope that where, you know, everyone's colluding for this to happen. They just look the other way because it's convenient and all that. But boy,
I remember seeing this movie in the theaters, and I went and saw it because I like Chevy Chase. Like I like some of the other stuff he's been in. Like I like the vacation movies. I think they're funny, and I like Fletch, you know, the Fletch movies and stuff. So I thought those were funny. And then it's got Dan Aykroyd in it. So I thought it was going to be a funny movie. And I didn't know what to expect. I didn't read anything about it. This was back before the internet, you know, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. And so I went and saw this movie not knowing what to expect. I'll be honest with you. This movie disturbs me then, and it disturbed me now. It is really disturbing, some of the stuff. Like, the people that are the two brothers that are all misshapen and deformed and everything, and then the judge himself. It really bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me so much. And I was like, okay, I'm in, you know, it's 30 years since this movie came out. I've seen it before. I won't be bothered. Nope, it still bothered me. I was watching it with you on Monday. I was like, and you guys were laughing at it. I'm like, this movie is freaking me the hell out.
It is one of those things. It's just like, oh boy, here's the thing. And
it is a weird movie. And I will say, going into it blind, when I did, it was not what I was expecting to be. Like, it was advertised as like a dark comedy. I was like, oh, okay, that'll be funny, you know, because Dan Aykroyd. And then I go and I watch that movie. I'm just like, what am I watching?
I feel like I felt that way too, because I'm just like, what am I laughed for a noise to escape my lips. I'm just like, what on earth is going on here? That is like, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that all the time. I laugh at a lot of weird things that aren't necessarily appropriate and ill-timed.
And everything is like cutesy and like, mechanical. But then when they chop up all those people, I'm like, my mouth was just open. I'm like, what?
You did what now?
Yeah. It was a weird movie. So
yeah. Well, and of course they didn't show, and of course the bones that they grind up and then spit out, it comes out a full skeleton and then a head and all that. And hey.
In a way, that kind of made it more disturbing because it was like all cutesy and like comedic. And it's like when you stop and think about what's going on, you're like, oh my God, these people are serial killers.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting just, that the movie just kind of like desensitizes you from violence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who recommended this movie anyway?
Oh, Ghosty.
What's up, Ghost? Uh-oh. Can't hear you.
Dun, dun, dun.
He was shocked into silence.
He was like, oh, no, you're trashing my movie. I'm out.
Yeah, he was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm coming for you. I got it. So, we got it.
Yeah.
Whatever that was.
Let's see. Where's the thing? All right, so here we go.
Are we going to rate it?
We're rating it.
Am I being generous or am I not being generous? I cannot say that it is disappointing, mediocre, and uninteresting. I cannot say that. Mm-hmm. I can also not say that it, for me, is a good movie, interesting concept or execution or eye-opening. So I think I got to go right in the middle where I've got mixed feelings. Yeah, I got to go 2.5 stars on it. It's like,
fair.
Yeah.
It makes sense. You obviously stated that were disturbed by it then and now. So it makes sense.
It's not a bad movie. It's just like disturbing to me.
What did I just watch?
Check 1-9er. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can hear you.
That's nice. That's always good when that happens. What are y'all crying about now? Jeez.
Oh, we were just rating your movie.
Ow! My movie.
Well, you had suggested it.
I know. I figured none of you had ever seen it. I know Nim's seen like every movie ever, but it's fine. But I knew Dustin hadn't seen it.
Yeah, no.
So
definitely hadn't seen it.
I'm older than dirt. That's why I've seen every movie.
I remember every year, like at Halloween, like it just always popped up around the house. I guess it was like on TV. We weren't really having a bunch of fancy crap. We just had TV back then, and they played Charlie Brown Christmas, and they played Charlie Brown Thanksgiving Pumpkin, and movies like this. the Christmas Carol, all these things. They started about now, and they just played through the rest of the year, all these movies like this. And this movie's always popped up. I always thought it was fun, because I was, I guess when it came out, I was like a teenager. Yeah, I was a teenager. Okay. So it was like, it's in the comic book realm of ideas. So I thought it was cool costumes and sliding down slides and all this crazy mess. It just the most random mess.
Yeah.
I loved the dad jokes. I mean, it's just chock full of those. So me and my friends, we actually knew some of the funny little things they would say.
Jokes.
Yeah, and like repeat them to each other in this movie.
Yeah.
Like, did you call me Renfro? Like, I don't know, so many different things. It's just little nitpicky things we used to pick up. And the Tupac Shakur's in this movie. I know I put it in the chat.
and the Digital Underground too.
Well,
so.
Tupac Shakur played the keyboards for the Digital Underground. He was the keyboard player. Yes.
The regular one?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Tupac Shakur is in the movie playing the keyboards with Digital Underground. He was Digital Underground's keyboard player.
Wow.
Yeah, Tupac Shakur. I mean, the guy, the one and the only.
Wow.
You know, I might have to reconsider.
It's wild, dude. When you look back at this, it's freaking Dan Aykroyd up there doing that shit.
Yeah.
the character. I mean, what an actor. Oh my gosh.
And the fact that the fact that Digital Underground is in this movie might put it up a little bit higher.
And I think that's one of the reasons I remembered it so vividly, because even that part was kind of cool, but it was so weird, like the guy with the big nose and
okay. So was he supposed to have that nose?
Yes, that's how he looks all the time. That guy always looks like that. I guess he don't have a nose, so it's prosthetic, and he just embraces it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like got a big nose and a big old thinger, and he loves it, and he walks around and don't care, and he's a rapper or what? I mean, seriously, this is stick.
It's a prosthetic
nose. He doesn't have a nose.
I don't know that, but he wears whatever that is, whether it's his real nose or a fake one. It looks like a fake one.
Did you ever see those old fake glasses that you would get with a big nose on it that you could wear? Yeah, that's what it is. Except he painted it black, and so
it's dolled up. It's like he's got fancy ones with the glasses because he's always got the glasses with the big nose on it. Always, it's like a joke.
Yeah.
And so he's like almost being like Anon about himself. He's like putting every time you see him, that's what you see is this big pimp looking dude with a fluffy hat, and I mean that's the guy, man.
Yeah, that's his marketing.
That's his stick.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And they're an awesome band. If you didn't see the people, you just somebody popped it on, you was like, okay, that's pretty good. Oh, that's got a good beat. Jamming, man. Old school hip hop. Yeah. And then you see him, and you're like, what the hell is that shit? Look at this guy. Look, what is that? But yes, that's one of the reasons I remembered this movie so well. It entertained me for years.
And it's weird because when we were watching it again on Monday, I hadn't seen it since the first time I saw it in theaters. And I'm watching it, and all of a sudden the band comes in, and I'm like, wait a minute, is that Digital Underground? And Dustin was like, who? And Pops was like, who?
Well, look, Nim, when I brought this movie up, I had no clue what the name of the movie was off the top of my head. I remembered the movie, the Digital Underground part, and like Tupac and Dan Aykroyd and Chevy. I remembered all this, and I was telling them about it. I was like, yeah, and they like get called by the cops, and they go to the court, and they're like, we don't know what you're talking about. None of us. It's like, I'm like, I know, I'm not tripping. So I had to Google what movies with Digital Underground, and bang, there it was. I was like, that's the one.
Okay.
And there's one line in the movie with Demi Moore. They're of course Chevy and Demi, they're in trouble or something. Something's going on. Mm-hmm. And she looks at him with this like, I love you look, but she says, you're nothing but trouble. And that was the like,
they said it. They said it.
There it was. That's why they called it that. Whatever. It was there. Seen the movie too many times. It's great. It's almost like a cult classic. Like people that know. People that don't, just don't.
That's weird. Fair. I don't think that I have seen, heard, or thought about this movie since I saw it all those years ago. And the fact that it was like on TV all the time where you were at is strange. But like I was talking about on Monday, the fact that I saw it one time on TV. There was a Grinch Halloween special, and then it was never on again. So I was like, talked about that. It was like I tell people about that. I was like, there was a Grinch Halloween special. It was on 1 year, and they're like, no, you're lying.
Yeah.
We
Google
found it.
And YouTube, nothing. Finally find it one day. Like there it is.
and I watched it again last week. I should have said that I watched that. It's every bit as disturbing as it was the first time I watched it. It's still weird, man. Dr. Seuss was he was eating something or drinking something or whatever. I don't know what he was doing when he wrote that one, but it's crazy and a little bit scary. So, yeah.
Wow. See, me and my friends, we used to have a band, right? But we would get to where we played at different times. And the old school studio, like when we first started doing this, the old school studio was at my grandparents' house, right? It was out back, and we had a little room and set our stuff up. Well, she had this little thing in there with a TV, and the TV just stayed on. There was no remote. The button was broke. It was either it was on or it was unplugged. And there was no other channels, and it was like stuck on like a Nick at Night type channel, right? It was like old school stuff. And so people would get there at different times. Well, while we were like tuning up and stuff, we had mics, and the sound on the TV would be muted. So we would take turns like acting like we were whoever was on the TV, you know. And we're talking to each other, but we're acting like we're the. It was the most hilarious thing. So from then on, it was like a thing. You could always put and now it morphed into doing the shit on the stream on the internet with the people. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, we've been doing this forever.
And it culminated with you being able to talk over Ultraman or whatever that was.
Bro, I mean,
speak Russian, translate Russian on the spot. So how would you rate it then?
All right, so I'm at 3.5. It's very good.
3.5
contest and invoking, because I've loved this movie for years. I don't know of any part in the movie that's just like, you know, not worth remembering. It's like nothing I had to look away or anything like that. It's like each time I watch it, I try to watch for even sneakier Easter eggs that I always find. Each time you watch it, every single time you find these little nitpicky things on the walls, shit they say. And it's like, oh, I got it this time. You know, they followed the context, and then the bang right in your face, you got the joke. And it's just constant the whole movie. Like every line is like that, almost the entire movie. And it's weird. It's like you just keep finding Easter eggs.
But do you know where the term Easter egg came from?
A bunny?
Where?
Don't tell me it was a bunny.
Well, Easter egg relating to movies. It so during the filming of Rocky Horror Picture Show, they had an Easter egg hunt at one point, and some of the Easter eggs did not get found. So you actually see some of them in the movie.
Oh,
that's the term.
Y'all gonna have to go watch Rocky Horror again. So
it's on Disney Plus right now.
Yeah. Rocky Horror for Halloween. It's on Disney Plus.
Well, they have Fox.
Wow.
Right. So Frankenfurter's a Disney princess.
Yeah. Oh boy. So all right, you're up, Addie. What did you think of this? Did you even get to watch it?
I didn't get to see it yet, but it sounds like I should if there's dad jokes in it, because I like a good dad joke.
I don't know.
From what I'm hearing, I'd probably, at least from what I'm hearing for you guys, I'd give it at least 3 stars, maybe 3.5. I don't know what I'm getting into here, though.
It is pretty funny to watch, and it's one of those random things. I never thought I would see it. But again, you know, I've never really been super into Chevy Chase or Dan Aykroyd or any of those old, I don't know, comedians, if that's what you want to call them.
Yeah, that's
just
what they were. Duh.
Just their, I don't know, their humor it never really resonated with me.
Yeah, my wife doesn't like Chevy Chase. She won't watch any Chevy Chase movies with me at all.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
but I mean, so we've watched
Chevy. What a legend.
We've watched several Chevy Chase movies on this ADHD Theater, and it's like, all right, that wasn't too bad. That was pretty good. That was pretty funny. I'll allow it.
3 out of 5 Chevy Chase movies.
Yeah, so like you were saying something earlier about some other movie. I was like, okay, that went right over my head.
Modern Problems is another Chevy Chase movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny.
Caddyshack. You can't forget the Caddyshack.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. I think it did see
shacks.
I did see Caddyshack, I think. Yeah. So we saw Caddyshack, and then the
You seen
Christmas
the
one,
Vacation?
the Vacation, Christmas Vacation.
What was cool about like the era right before these guys, this area, time period especially, and then just a little after, was how all these actors and comedians kind of grouped together and made movies in a consistent fashion. You know, and they would just change who was the bad guy and who was the good guy, and the costume and the act, and they did good. They did great.
Kind of like what Tim Burton does with Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter.
Right, so they just kind of flow together. Well, that's what they got away from after, I'd say, the Adam Sandler type. You know, I mean, he still kind of does it, but he's like the dying breed. You know, he's the last one out there like, come on, do comedy, people. Quit with all the other mess, you know? Like, so that's what stinks about it, because during this era, when this movie was made in the late 80s, early 90s, like, they were a team of actors that actually went out there and done cool shit, you know? Not that they were angels, but they did cool movies.
Yeah.
And so that's why I love this movie, because a lot of people don't even know it exists.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have known.
I love cheesy ass movies. I just do. So
almost all of them were, back when this was still a great show, were SNL alumni. So they're all from Saturday Night Live.
They went to Saturday Night Live, and they got so big that they could just make movies and chill on the beach all day.
Yeah.
Type of thing. You know, it's like, oh, what movie you want to do next week? They put them out too, boy.
The last people to kind of pull that off from SNL to the movies and be able to do all sorts of stuff together are probably like Will Ferrell and David
Adam
Spade.
Sandler. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
the last
that same era. Christmas time. So.
Yep. The new Happy Gilmore. He's keeping it alive.
Rob Schneider. So.
Oh God, you gotta like that guy. It's fantastic.
The Animal.
Have you ever? I always laugh at Deuce Bigelow, but that is a very.
That's a huge bear.
That's a huge bear.
Have you ever thrown a toothpick into a volcano? Just like, Did you say steak? It's no, it's a mistake.
I love when the cop keeps pulling his pants down. I was like, can you look at this?
What do you think this is? What is this? What is this?
Are you saying I'm needle dick? What? It's just like, oh, no, I'm not. Would you please put that away?
Put it away.
Well, so what's your rating on this movie, Dustin? You haven't rated it yet.
All right, so I'll say 3. I thought it was funny. It was good. It wasn't like, didn't blow my socks off, but and I don't have mixed feelings about it. So I'll just say it was good, interesting concept. It's not eye-opening or anything, but
I got one thing to add. I think the thing that takes me out of this movie, and I think this is a me problem, not the movie problem, is that for whatever reason, the makeup on some of the people just disturbed me. Like Dan Aykroyd's makeup, and then the makeup on the two brothers. It's like Fat Bastard and Austin Powers.
It's like bad
that
on purpose.
disturbs me too, man. I was like, it just is disturbing to me. It's really disturbing. So.
Well, it's like the makeup artist is taking too long. They're like, look, we're going now. So whatever you got, bring it. And you better put on your best act or we're cutting your ass. And they do. They went out there and did it.
Because overall, I have to be honest, there's nothing wrong with the movie. In fact, it's the kind of story that I think is funny, you know.
Well, it brought in like Alice in Wonderland vibes, like Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
Yeah, that's true.
Drops into the thing, and there they are, two giant idiots.
It's just the looks of those characters was so off-putting to me. I'm just like, oh my God, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll admit. So when I was searching for pictures to use for the thumbnails, I put together all the thumbnails for the shows and stuff. So I went and I was like, okay, just a still from this, and then I'm like, I googled Nothing But Trouble, and I'm just like, what on God's green earth is that? Like, they're all like weird and flabby, and it's just like, oh, what have I got? What did I agree to?
Nothing but trouble. That's what you agreed to.
It's the same visceral reaction I have as to that, and you all know what I'm talking about probably, that one episode with the inbreeders in X-Files. You know what I'm talking about? I've never seen that? It. Oh, my Lord. It is disturbing in a way that, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. If you ever get a chance and you want to really disturb yourself, watch that. So, same thing.
Well, I would say that is a good segue into our second movie, which was The Substance, Addie's movie. And that movie, towards the end of that, definitely.
Towards the end? What do you mean? It's not like there was an easy part of the movie. I mean, I guess the first 15 was okay. After that?
No,
bro.
Oh, well, no. I was saying how he's all like misshapen or she's all misshapen and all that stuff. It's just like, oh, what on earth?
Yeah,
that's wild. So The Substance. I
thought I was watching Toxic Avenger again.
Right.
I was waiting to drop that joke. I was just waiting.
Sorry, Ghost.
To be like, damn it.
That big old matzo ball was up there. I had to hit it out of the park.
It was completely obvious. Same eye was messed up. It's just the girl tried to steal it. Look what happened.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
so basically the synopsis is all right, go ahead.
Yeah, there were some like homages to other weird old 80s movies as well, like just some of the horror elements, like with the Shining references and all that.
Yeah.
You know another movie the 80s movie I got out of this one, Addie? Reanimator. So if you ever seen Reanimator, so okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I definitely got the Shining vibes, and I forget who said that. I think it was maybe you, Nem.
Yeah.
Or okay, it was Addie. Yeah, you were there saying it. I was like, oh yeah, that's true. That is.
Yeah, and Carrie and.
Yeah. And I was even contributing. I was like, red rum. It's just like, that weird kid, and
I think her face towards the end was supposed to look like the Elephant Man or something.
It
does look like that.
Yeah. Well. It gave me very much
mixed with
The Hills Have Eyes. What was that?
Mixed with like a teratoma, isn't that what it's called? The tumor with a.
Oh, wait. Sweet babies. We all love the babies.
Yeah. Yeah. So
beauty pageant gone wrong.
Yeah, for sure. And that okay. So here's the thing that I was still very confused over. It's just like, at what point? It's like, don't they share like a consciousness?
That was my question. Like, I think they had to have, because when she comes out of her, she immediately knows to like sew her up and look at and read the stuff.
I think the thing was, how I've watched this a couple times. You know how like they're little like she taken over, started eating at you. Like it's the younger, more, she's just trying to take. I feel like that's the younger version of her. More, it's a better version of you. And it's basically like you're ruining the better version of yourself, like a robot, being like, we're going to do this my way, kind of, probably because that's some of that artificial weirdness happening. But think about if you're the younger, hotter version, you'd want things to go more your way anyway. And you'd be grossed out that the older version you use, like sitting around eating chicken all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older version of her was depressed. I feel like the newer version of her is her without the depression of being old, somewhat.
Yeah, because she doesn't have the weight of the failed or the weight of, hey, they want to replace you. and all that
so she's
hanging over
jealous
her
that
head.
she can't completely be her.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's that, and it's the split personality. One is basically the mother. I don't know.
Yeah. I definitely got that reference. They're just like, okay, so I have to take care of my mother. It's just like, oh yeah, yep, she does seem like the older mother.
She's with the young guy, and I'm like, oh, she's a cougar.
Yeah.
What was interesting to me about this movie is that it reminded me of so many other movies that came before it or stuff. Like it reminded me like 2 or 3 episodes of Tales from the Crypt that I kind of like this, and then The Reanimator, and then there was another movie that had Bruce Willis and Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep in it called Death Becomes Her.
There we go.
And a lot of that movie is in this movie as well. But this movie was a lot more of a pure horror movie than those other ones were, because those other ones are all kind of like comedic horror, and then this one was like more serious. So but it was good. I enjoyed it.
I hope they don't make a backstory movie, because we never did find out. I liked the mystery of you have no idea where the hell the substance comes from.
Yeah.
What was she? What kind of movie star was she? What'd she do?
Yeah.
How'd she get that star?
Right? Oh,
she was
an
80s aerobics teacher.
Yeah, but she didn't get the star. I think they were like praising her for being in these movies and stuff, and that's how she got the star. And then she's all glamorous, and then next thing you know, it clips to her being 50 years old doing aerobics classes.
Yeah,
so that's where the depression comes from, because she had a Hollywood star. You don't get a Hollywood star doing aerobic class. Yeah, Hollywood star for doing TV and movies.
Maybe she did do the TV movies.
Yeah, it says she's a fading actress, and then becomes distressed when her chauvinistic boss fires her from her aerobic show
in her day.
Yeah. They never really showed the starlet part much, did they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know.
They just alluded to it, I guess, so that you have to imagine with her what she's friggin' picturing when she's a scrooge on the ground going, I'm a star.
Right, and then she sees her younger self like go through it with like technology and shit, and it's like even badass her, you know. She's like, oh my god, that's my life.
Maybe she's also just jealous that aerobics are in now, and that was her last resort when she was old.
Aerobics, that was my idea.
Yeah,
I'm so glad they didn't do the filming from like TikTok viewpoint or something.
It was so funny because
that would end real quick.
Well, every time they showed the video of like the show of the younger girl on TV, it never hardly ever showed her face. It was just like her ass and her belly button, and never showed her face. It's like this is why it's prime time. That
and when they're like zooming
in
on the
your face, don't you see that younger self?
Frame by frame, slowly.
It's not who you are.
Her butt, but
it's
a weird thing.
Yep.
Right. The weird thing that was
I see
chicken in her butt.
Let's go frame by frame, and she runs in the other room and like pulls a chicken leg out of her belly button real quick. I was like,
she had a feeling. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
but
boy.
That was a nightmare.
So how she didn't even eat chicken? The other girl ate chicken.
Right. So
that was the nightmare.
Yeah.
Because the other her gorged herself all day. She had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
I think she's like gorging herself to like get back at the younger self. She's like, well, what happens to me happens to you, but it wasn't really the same. It was kind of opposite. In the end, it wasn't. You realize it wasn't, but at first it felt like it was opposite.
Power hungry.
Yeah, I think that's what the weird twist here is that the substance. The substance is supposed to give you youth, but it really doesn't give you youth. It creates a younger, like symbiote of you or something. You know,
it's like cloning juice.
Yeah,
it's like keep on cloning and cloning as long as you put some juice in it.
That's what I thought was so interesting about this movie is that the way, because like I said, there's other movies that have similar ideas, but this one with them being like in the symbiotic thing and what happens to one, one can hurt the other, and all the stuff that is going on during the movie.
And that's what makes it even wilder at the end.
Yeah.
When she injects and the eyeball turns into 20 or 50. It's like, oh my God, how many did she just create? And they're all one?
Yeah, because she's a copy.
Zombies are invented. Who done this? And see, that was okay. So one of my main letdowns about the whole thing is who was the guy on the phone? We needed to have something. Who was it? It didn't tell you that.
What? The guy she's talking to about the Matrix.
Yeah, that guy.
Well, I wasn't. Oh,
that guy. Who that was?
Oh, that wasn't just
the big baddie, right? He's the. Didn't he invent the juice?
Yeah.
And who's the juice creator?
Well, I mean
we thought it was
one of the recruiters, but he wasn't the guy that made it.
We thought it was the boyfriend and the other boyfriend and the boss, and we was like, who?
He's the mad scientist.
He's
who's the mastermind?
That's why it's kind of also funny. You never find out, I guess.
And then if he's created something that just like keeps morphing and keeps recreating itself until it finds it to get the cure. So
no
it's
crappy
like
sequels.
Right. It's funny to me. I don't know. Maybe this is going way too deep, put too much on this movie. But I was watching it, and Demi Moore is getting to be an older actress, and somebody in Hollywood wrote this movie, and they did the screenplay. And I was like, man, how much of this is like not true to life, like this is actually happening, but it's like supposed to tell a tale about the kind of crap that goes on in Hollywood.
Adrena.
Well, what are the chances that both movies had Demi in it? Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, what were those chances? That was, 1990, early 90 Demi, and 2025 Demi. What?
The movie could have gone totally different if she just not settled, but just be happy with what she's got.
Yeah.
When she's just with that guy, and she totally.
What if that's what Demi really done?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like every now and then you hear rumors. I don't know if they're true or not, but you hear rumors about this thing that Hollywood people are injecting
clones and weird blood transfusions. They might be swapping out and shit.
Ozempic is totally ruining some celebrities now. There's
I don't know Ozempic, nothing.
Yeah. So all that stuff. So it's like this movie is like, it's a horror movie and it's exaggerated, but at the same time you're like looking at it going, how much of this is like a little bit of a commentary on the kind of stuff that's going on. So
yeah.
It's okay. Concept alone, it gets a 1.5 stars. So the other 1.5 stars came from the amount of boobies in this movie. Because there was no lack of boobies. I seen no penises, 0 penises. Thank you, Jesus. And I saw plenty of boobies. So it gets a 3. Right. I mean, it kind of.
Wait, what about the eye socket?
What about the boob that came out of eye socket? That one was almost a nutsack.
Yeah,
that was weird.
It was a boob eyeball. We had eyeballs that were boobs. I mean,
I was like, when I was watching it for the first time, I was like, is it going to hatch another
when the monster was dressed in the dress and it just had one floppy boob?
Wouldn't that have been awesome if it was a placenta boob and then another tiny creepy person started crawling out?
Oh God!
Yes, that would have been awesome.
Boobs. Look, the worst boobs were when Demi finally gets out of the complete
all deflated
alteration, and it looks like
someone's sticking out of the seam of the dress.
It looks like a ball in a sock. It's
like
the movie very much spiraled after those scenes.
Ghosty doesn't care. He's just like
around with her knees.
Ghosty's like boobs check. Because all the boobs are in here.
It was
1.5 stars for boobs.
I guarantee you.
Yeah, that's pretty much what. It's pretty.
I just like that every turn of this movie there was some kind of symbolism for something.
I'm thinking about the costume creators that were like, look, it's got to have giant saggy boobs. What are y'all doing? I mean, it don't have giant saggy boobs. Let's go. Get them done.
I also find it hilarious that
just when she's old and hunched and like the lady, then
like
she's
a
like
golem or something. She's like a and she's got
across the apartment.
That was wild.
She's knocking her boobs around with her knees. They're like balls in a sock. Like
because I'm Nim and I'm an interviewer, I gotta ask the question though.
That's awesome.
How much would you have subtracted from this movie if a schlong had showed up? You know, I gotta know.
About at least 1 star.
Okay,
A whole star.
there it goes. Oh, there you go,
I
everybody.
wouldn't have looked away, but I would have subtracted a star.
You now know.
Well, you're lucky they didn't do a flashback.
Yeah, you
to
can't
the
not
other
look.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but let's call
I'm
you
glad
gay.
it didn't focus on the dude who gave her the substance or the number to the call. And
I just wish maybe it would have
He
given
was
you
creepy looking as an old dude.
yeah, he was.
Yeah,
I'm
was
just
that the
imagining-
guy? Was the
I'm
old dude
imagining-
the guy? But he was the other dude. He was the friend. Like it flashback to this guy during that particular scene. It flashback to a guy that she had met. So
Yeah.
she had actually met the old guy as a young guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and she
He's
knew.
just, like,
But she was like,
preying on
"Fuck you! You're
vulnerable older
ugly
women.
now and later." Like she was because I'm like a super baddie.
I'm just imagining Ghost Pepper with a checklist though. He's like boobs, check.
Yeah.
Check,
That's how I'm
Like,
picturing it too. It's
No,
like,
no
boom.
penis,
Oh,
check.
that's cool.
The
Like-
the foreboding at the beginning when he checks her spine. He's like,
Yeah.
"You're a good candidate." That's like, well, that's because the spine cracks open for the other
Yeah.
person to come out.
That was
Right.
crazy. That was crazy. Like I said, it reminded me a lot of other stuff, but it did enough that was new and the concept and everything that it wasn't like, oh God, I'm going to use a big word. I apologize.
Right.
It wasn't derivative,
okay, I see.
you know.
Yeah.
So, so,
I'm getting it.
all right.
So 2 things about this movie. All right. The first
The
thing
meat.
was the conspiracy part of it. Like it's like cloning. Like
Mm.
it's some kind of weird cloning experiment, right? But
Mhm.
the
It makes your body split, yeah. Like an
well,
egg,
the
like-
regular person in me looks at it like somebody serious drug addict, right? It's like mixed
Gumball machine.
meanings. So once you meet this drug of choice, you feel like you're 10 years younger. You got juice, you got running power, you can build shit, you can do all kind of stuff. Well,
Mm.
after you keep abusing it, like you're supposed to use it a little bit and quit. And then when you need it, you use a little bit and quit. If you don't,
yeah,
do
notice
that,
how
and
notice how when
nobody
she
can
kept
really,
taking from her.
nobody really has that power over most of these strong drugs. They can't just do it a week and quit. You can't do that. You're gonna keep doing it, right? You're gonna abuse the power.
Where's the gun range? Might be
I
it.
think
And
when the
when you
older
do,
version of her
look
was
what
like,
happens.
eating-
It turns you into something that you really don't want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once you've gone so far,
Oh no.
there's a possibility that there's no reversal.
Going
It
back,
just
yeah.
keeps getting worse and worse and worse and
You
worse.
can
And worse.
What were you
So-
saying,
Yeah,
Eddie?
yeah, I changed the fire.
I think some of the part where she's like the older version of her is just sitting around eating too is also like keeping up probably with some of the exhaustion of the younger her taking more of her spinal whatever juice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that definitely it's double fold. So it's twofold. Yeah, it's if I can talk. It's twofold. The both the payback,
Hey, you
especially for
shot
the
me.
finger thing,
The arrow
and then
shot me.
payback for all the
It was
drama she has.
yeah, it was
on.
probably trying to tap into a lot of different addictions, like drug abuse and maybe binge eating disorder too.
Mm, yeah.
Or-
So I just threw up a picture. You want to throw it up there real quick? If you ever get a chance, check out this movie. I'll add a lot of the same stuff in it, but it's a comedy, a dark comedy. But yeah,
2 years.
called
That-
Death Becomes Her. So
That was pretty damn funny.
Freaking
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. That's
yeah,
funny as movie. It's in that same vein too. Maybe not the exact same vein, but
yeah.
Okay.
it's real close to that
But, like,
same.
They
Oh.
abuse the
Yeah.
drug or whatever it is you want to call it that could give them eternal youth
I don't
and
know if there's any others.
unintended consequences and all the whole this stuff. And yeah, it's worth watching. So
All right, and I'm gonna suggest again this movie called Nefarious.
Yeah.
That is okay. So the movie we watched last week, that was the weird lock him in the cage basement guy.
yeah.
That
Oh,
movie,
Jesus.
for some weird reason, don't get me wrong, we got through it. Anyway,
Yeah.
this nefarious movie reminds me of that movie on steroids.
Okay.
Like,
all right. Well,
that's
good for this movie then. So we'll plan on watching that. Did I give my rating? So I'll give my rating.
Yet, so.
Okay. So let's go around the horn. Let's start with Addie.
I mean, if nothing else, I mean, I'd give it at least a 4 to 5 stars, probably 4.5 for me. Probably. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
just about that. Just about as high as I would go, just because I like the weirdness in it. And everything,
Yeah.
and the acting was really good.
Nice. All right.
And boobies, of course, right? Right.
Yeah, wait,
all right. So, and then what about you?
Well, first of all, I just got to say, you guys are lucky I fell asleep after jury duty last Friday because I was ready to tear a new blank to that basement movie, on ADHD Theater. So that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, boobies didn't really go into my analysis of this movie, but I still enjoyed it. I would give it a solid 4 stars. So
okay, fair.
Yeah.
Ghosty.
Oh, okay. So it got 1.5 for boobies. Of course. Got another 1.5.
Check.
Got another 1.5 for no penis. Right. We got that. Check. All right. They got another half for being pretty entertaining, actually. Whether you, I mean, most women might not have liked this movie, but I did. And I tell you, it was nice.
It wasn't too girly, yeah.
But it was some gross ass shit in this movie too. So that's a minus half a star. So it stays at 3.5. It was almost a 4, but that gross ass pus when she was sticking a needle in the pus sore, and that right got me. I was like, "Oh my god!"
I'm a horror writer. That's a selling point.
Yeah,
for me,
but
man.
that could have been.
So you don't watch those pimple popping videos?
Oh god!
No, I don't watch that. No.
I cringe at every one of them. I give them all. I give them all a thumbs down, but I watch them all, so they like it anyway.
I'm convinced when my wife wants to drive me out of the room, she puts on Dr. Pimple Popper. I'm gone. Man.
Yeah.
What about the ingrown hair digger outer people? They pull a hair out of your ass that's 2 foot long and it's been a bump forever. You seen those?
Yeah, I have seen those. Only not necessarily of the butt.
You watched a dude get his ass hair plucked?
No.
I heard.
No, I saw someone pulling those ingrown hairs out of the beards and stuff.
Beard?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
I was like, but they weren't super long because I guess maybe because he had it trimmed and it's not like mine. I don't know.
You know what? I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, Addie. Don't take this personally, but women are obsessed with popping pimples and hairs on dudes. And I've got this one hair. And I'm proud of it. I've got one single hair that grows in the middle of my forehead. My wife calls it my unicorn hair. And the minute that thing makes it appear, I'm proud of that thing. I'm like, just let that be. Let that mutant hair be.
Yeah,
the minute my wife sees it, she grabs it and wow, pulls it out. And that thing comes back every time. Just a spider.
That's a mutated hair follicle. I got like a few wispy ones on my arm. And I'm like, oh, is that a hair in my arm? Nope, that's just a long, creepy ass hair. I just now noticed.
I love that hair, man. I'm attached to that hair, but my wife sees that coming out of my forehead. She's like, she grabs it.
Well, one day she's gonna love it because you'll comb it over and that'll like cover up the bald spot.
There's a mind. Yeah.
I was gonna say you should put gel in it and extend it out when it's there, and then be like,
my beard about 2 foot longer to cover up my bald spot. Just saying, this is gonna have to be a lot longer.
What's that?
Write your name in cursive across your forehead.
Yeah. Well, all right. Here, I think that too much is gone to cover up the bald spots.
Nah, just let it grow. If you let it grow out, you can have that grow, and then you can wind it around.
Take my beard and pull it up, and I'm gonna have me like a man bun with my beard up but I'm gonna split it in the middle. I'm gonna look crazy as hell. Ain't nobody gonna vote with me because I'm gonna look so damn crazy. Nobody will even talk to me unless I got money. I'm telling you, they will not do it.
And then you're gonna run around going, "We got it, we got it,
I got it,
I got
It
it."
was like a freaking.
Yeah, just wear a headband so your wife doesn't pluck it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, like the
Oh,
handkerchief,
man.
like on a bandana.
Yeah, just comb it back and then tuck it under a hat.
I'll be looking
You're
like
not getting it.
I'll look like my high school
Black
days.
one.
I'll be like
You can act
all,
like you're Antifa. It's
I'll be all
fun.
cholo. I'll have the band lowered down. I'll be like, "Yo, what's up, mamacita? Yo, what's going on? Come on, man. Let's
Look,
go get
Nim, I thought of a perfect costume for you for Halloween.
What's that?
You could dress up like Ham Solo, right?
Yeah.
But you could put on a flannel shirt and just button the top button and leave the other ones open, and you could be Ham Cholo.
I've got the flannel shirt, man.
Look,
There you go.
You be Han Solo, right? You have the belt, the things.
I've even got the black stonewashed jeans and the Doc
Right,
Martens
there you
too,
go.
man.
And then, but put the flannel shirt on with the one button up top, and just leave the rest open. Like
You forget, I have to switch my hair I got back left and put on a black hairnet.
Get some spray paint. You get some spray paint. A couple times, you'll pass, bro. For Halloween.
Hey, for all of you out there that are clutching your pearls, that this is a little racially insensitive. I'm Mexican. We're allowed to. I'm giving him the Mexican.
Look,
card.
it's funny. You know that's funny. I mean,
yeah. Of course it's funny. What do you think we joke about in our own spare time?
I'm an Irish black man. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah.
Every
Wait. So you're a redhead then?
Yeah. Exactly.
Every Mexican has like for instance has an Uncle Tiny who's about 5'2" and about 387 pounds. So and he wears very tight soccer shorts around all the time.
Oh Lord.
It's like, oh, hey, mijo, go out there and take this cerveza to your Uncle Tiny. It's like, no, mom, no, grandma, I don't want to go out there and see Uncle Tiny. He's gonna give you a hug. He's
gonna pinch my cheeks.
Yeah. No, mijo, your Uncle Tiny missed you. He missed you. Here, take the salad to him. What am I taking salad to him for, my boy? Like, he's not gonna eat the salad in the first place. Sorry.
Look, if he had done so, maybe you wouldn't be so big.
I'm getting my family therapy out here on ADHD Theater.
Look, Dustin's Halloween costume is going to be Popcorn Sutton this year. Yeah. I don't know if you know who that is, but
no, I don't.
Just like him. You might want to look him up real quick. You look just like Popcorn Sutton. Yeah.
Is that the?
That's the liquor guy. He's a liquor.
A liquor.
He makes liquor.
Yeah, makes liquor.
He makes
liquor.
Yep. Popcorn.
The Lonesome Dove.
Well, poor Addie is over
Marvin
there.
Popcorn Sutton.
You need some overalls. You need a flannel shirt under that. You need that. That's your costume. You keep the same hat, same beard, and you just need a piece of hay sticking out of your lip. And there you go, Popcorn Sutton.
Poor Addie's over there going, what kind of show am I on here? So, well, now that you said that, I got to show you this. Hold on real quick.
What was your rating real quick, Dustin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll give it a 4. I actually enjoyed it. I thought the movie was really good. Very high symbolism and all that. I know I don't think my wife liked it very much. She thought it was gross, but she was also confused about the whole, don't they share a consciousness? But they obviously don't. But yeah, I don't know. So I'll have to tell her what we've talked about.
The wildest thing is the fact that each one of them had free will.
Mm-hmm.
And
each one of them chose to abuse it a little bit.
Exactly. So whoever was making the serum was playing God. They were not only recreating things from nothing, they were giving it free will. It's wild, man. It is a wild concept.
Yeah. So what was your rating you give it?
Mine was 3.5.
3.5.
Okay.
Mine was
4.
3.5. Yeah, 1.5 boobies, 1.5
Yeah.
little pee, and it got a whole nother star until that pus sore, and then I took a half a star away. And no, that was nasty. Could have just cut that scene and been better.
I mean, a picture. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you could have cut all the booby scenes for me, and I still would have enjoyed it. And that's me being completely straight. I'm just saying.
Oh man, it would have been the two without the boobies and the ass.
For you, yeah, sure, but no, I thought it was. I'm a writer. I'm a writer. Like, so.
What? I really watch
it. So yeah, I'm a writer, so I get that. And I look for that type of entertainment, even though a lot of times I just look at face value. It's like, okay, this was an okay movie, just glaze over it face value. But no, this has it. I'm still talking about it. Addie's watched it several times, even came back special last night to talk about it and to watch it again. So it's clearly has rewatchability.
And real quick is I actually told somebody about this movie today, and they were like, "What? It did what?" And I was like, "I can't explain it good." And so there you go with the sharing of the.
Yeah,
so I didn't do that with Nothing But Trouble, but I did with this. So there you go.
They just did a really good job at portraying the same person doing two different things in two different bodies, I guess.
Yeah,
and still had a movie plot going.
Yeah.
And it is definitely was strewn together a lot better than other movies we've seen on the show, like Man in the Basement. It had the symbolism.
You had to bring that movie up again.
I'm curious, but now I don't want to watch it. But
well, it's weird. Like I would suggest it purely for the fact that I want you to watch it and then tell me what you think of it. Is it just flat out because it's a horrible movie, or is there something to it I'm not seeing? Like.
And I'm sorry, but I think there's deeper meanings to what that. Just like with this other movie we just watched, on Thursday, it reminded me of something that you just don't get it the first time. You're like, that sucked.
Yeah, and there's definitely been movies like that.
Like, that sucked. That was stupid. The fifth time I watched it, I was like quoting it.
I will say that. In my opinion, Man in the Basement is worse than Showgirls because Showgirls had boobies in it. So
it did have boobies. There you go. It lost. I mean, Man in the Basement lost a 1.5 for me. No boobies. Yeah. None. No. I only gave it a 2.5. So there you go.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. Just because I like the concept, I actually like the.
But you built your own headcanon. You that's right. Without doing that. Because you think it's better because you saw this other movie, which we're going to watch next week.
About 2/3 into the movie, I was like, this is the same type of movie.
Yeah.
This is the same thing. He's doing the same thing to him. This other movie almost explains this movie.
Yeah.
All I'll say is, because that's not what this episode is about, but if you wanted to torture me, you'd strap me down and make me watch that movie again. So
it's terrible.
Well, it's nice that you actually got to weigh in because last week you didn't. So your official weigh in is
it is you know what? I didn't want to gouge my eyes out, so it gets half a star. So there it is.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
because nothing can make you gouge your eyes out. Yeah, it would have to be really bad.
Yeah, it would have to be really well. No, there is a movie that I wanted to gouge my eyes out. So yes, there is, and that's all I'm going to say. Because the less said about that horror movie, the better. So I don't even want to admit that I watched it. So
so we're watching Nefarious and Death Becomes Her. Is that what that?
Yeah, that probably needs to be the Monday. Right after them, the AM.
Death Becomes Her, sure.
And then Nefarious, because
Nefarious can be the Thursday movie.
I'll be there to watch it, but I probably won't say much because you gotta pay attention to this movie in order to.
I shared a picture to throw up real quick because this goes with Ghosties. Yeah, a friend of mine did this picture of me, and this goes right with your Halloween costume. Oh man, all I need to do is throw the flannel shirt on now. Yeah,
look at it. It's fucking epic.
Nim in the AM tattooed on my lip. Yeah, so
that looks like Dave Bautista actually a little bit. Looking a little bit like Dave Bautista.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my bank account doesn't look anything like Dave Bautista. So
yeah, ain't that the truth?
Well, paint yourself green and get 2 boot knives. Do whatever.
Right. We'll see how that works out for me. If I just go out in the front yard painted green with 2 boot knives, I might end up in jail. But we'll see.
You gotta have pink leather pants on while you do it.
I do that, I might get picked up by somebody that I don't want to get picked up by.
Yeah.
Hey man, yeah, they're swinging knives. Ain't nobody picking you up.
It's true.
I don't
Not for 6 of you people.
I got bear mace.
All right, so you have your assignment next week. Nefarious on Thursday. We'll be watching on.
Did you want to do Death Becomes Her or Phantoms? That was the other one we were talking about.
Okay. So which one? Death Becomes Her was your suggestion because it
Phantoms
was similar to Substance, but would you rather watch
for the first time a couple weeks ago, which I thought was good. But if you want to watch something similar, Death Becomes Her is a good movie to watch. So I'm fine with that.
Whichever one you want. Doesn't matter to me.
Let's watch Phantoms. I want to do something different. So
all right, Phantoms.
Here we go.
Phantoms and Nefarious. Phantoms and Nefarious. I'm going to put that in the chat so that way I can Phantoms.
I really want to see y'all's reaction to this Nefarious movie. There's just a lot of talking in this movie. You gotta go just kind of, there's some action, but mental fuck your mind up, man.
All right. Well, that is it for tonight. I know we need to get off here for folks.
All right.
I think there's a Freewheeling Friday and
another show I see on the Madness Comedy
Yes.
Network. What a fantastic idea.
Oh my.
All right.
More art to come, ladies and gentlemen. More art.
Yes.
Movies, music, and madness. Always at the Madness Comic Network. Yes.
Oh, that's because I'm not in the.
That was going out to Carrie.
Yeah. Here's in the top left corner. If you look, you will see a QR code that is for our Geek-men's link tree that will take you to all of our links, all the good stuff that you want to join and all that fun stuff. And then we have this QR code is the Space Monkeys special offer.
Yeah.
And then that's from the mind of Nem in the AM. And then we have this one, and that is Goodbye to Romance. Amazon, get your copy, and you might see things like where to go. This in there.
Nice.
Because that's from Addie. And I'm only popping it up for a moment. You have to buy it. You have to buy it in order to get the goodness.
I got it.
Days after giving birth, because I wanted to be part of it. So
yeah,
appreciate the struggle and buy the book.
Yeah,
absolutely. Hey, look.
Absolutely.
Where is it? I got my copy right here.
Yeah, buddy.
I got my copy.
Yeah. So I got it. I'm down with the struggle.
I'm drawing on the last page. I'm gonna resubmit it. Be better than ever. Stick figure Ozzy for life.
Oh, all right. Well, outro. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna play this outro, and then and come back next week. And until next time, Thunder Nerds ho.
Missed the live viewing of any Madness Entertainment Group production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. We'll see you next time on the Madness Entertainment